And Americans nationwide will be receiving an alert on their cell phones from the president for the first time ever tomorrow. But it's not a personal message. It's the first test of a national presidential alert system that will let any president issue a warning about a crisis. It could include a missile launch or perhaps a tsunami. Government agencies nationwide have issued more than 40,000 emergency alerts to cell phones in the last 6 years, but those were amber and weather alerts targeted to specific regions. The test, which is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon at 2:18, will set off the same loud sound used for other alerts. Don't say you weren't warned.